square built home to the Houston Cougars where the fans are ready for liftoff. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sooners offense takes the field, and all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Running toward the tape. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. 7, Houston, 0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wiggles free. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here.
He's loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They line up, and it is a long way way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Burks. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On the move, it's Burks. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. A running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to...
He's got it!
The pass on 1st down, caught by the receiver.
And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Houston, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Burks. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to get to him. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Running it back, it's Burks. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
He'll pull it down. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
On the return, it's Burks. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll go right back to the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Avoids pressure. Gets away from one, finds room. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Houston will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
On the return, it's Burks. He's got great speed. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Quick pass on the jet motion. Sweet cut there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponents.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. The Astronauts took a business-like approach to their showdown away from home today, and it paid off with a dominant performance and a win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Smith wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play?
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
63, Houston, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Sooners. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires deep on the run. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Houston going up tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Smith dropping to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Steps away. Shakes off the tackler. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. Still on his feet, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum.
Nothing but green ahead. Oh, what a move. The 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's straight. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Coming after him. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Computer.
They line up with some serious work
The
to do if
computer
they want to
trash.
convert this one.
They got a little over. I'll just blitz the computer.
Smith wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Allchuck. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On the ground, it's Need. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. Looking for a block. It's Allchuck. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out with all kinds of running room. 10. Touchdown! Oh! Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent.